you for recollecting it. So before starting the meet, I would like to give a small announcement. This international speech contest will be taking place at the end of Feb or at the beginning of November. So the people who have completed level 2 in their speech, level 2 only will be eligible to attend the IAC contest. So whenever you get a chance, there are so many speech slots available in our club and other clubs too. Try to complete level 2 so that you will be eligible to participate in the speech contest. If you would like to have any help, you can contact any member from our club and you can also get guidance from your mentor. So try max to people who are in the level 2, try max to complete level 2 so you'll get a chance to participate. So with being said, I would like to open this meeting with the sound of a clap. So with this, I would like to hand over the session to Toastmaster of the Day in time because his theme today is time management. I would like to follow exactly the perfect time to hand this over to him. So Toastmaster Sagar, the stage is yours.
Thank you, President Toastmaster Neha Anand. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Sagar.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Very good evening. So it is good evening at some places, good morning at some place, and it's midnight at some. Okay, guys, how many of you seen the flyers? Okay, there is one particular point I want to highlight in the flyer. So I guess you just think what it is. Just try to think what it is. Meanwhile, I'll start my teamwork session. So exactly 2 days back, the time here in Australia, Sydney, 8:30 p.m. So I just watching outside. So it's still sunny, and I didn't get any clue why it is sunny still 8:30 p.m. And just the sun started sunrise just start not rise. So it just the moon is started coming. So it's 8:30 p.m. Still it is outside bright. It's bright outside. That time I one point came to my mind why it is like this. So in India, it will be like 6:30, 7 p.m. Mostly the moon comes and it will be like dark. So, but here it is like that. And the same point when I came here recently in March, so it is around 5 p.m. 5 p.m. itself, it is dark outside. So what makes the difference because in this in 6 hours? Any clue? Any idea, guys?
Summer over there. I think
Yeah,
it's now
Southern
summer.
Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, it's because of what you people said. It's a summer and there is a lot of time zone difference. So obviously, this especially Australia has 8 different time zones. So today my point is to speak about time zones. So in the flyer, I specifically mentioned about IST. Usually, you won't mention IST. So it is useful for the people who are across the globe to connect our meeting. So what makes these time zones? How it actually started? So all these points we are going to discuss in today's meeting. Before knowing them, let us invite our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Ashwin, who is a past president and who inspires us with his moral values and lot of speeches and messages. Toastmaster Ashwin, stage is yours.
Thank you, Sagar. Thank you so much. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Toastmaster Ashwin. I'm going to play the role of general evaluator for today's meeting. So, my role is to entirely assess the meeting and to provide the suggestions or improvements at the end of the meeting. So, in order to do this job, I have a tag team with me. T stands for timer, A stands for our counter, and G stands for grammarian. So, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Mani to read out the timer objectives.
Thank you, Ashwin. Good evening, everyone. I'm Manikantan. I'll be playing a timer role for today. As timer, I'll time each section of the meeting. So generally, we will have 3 sections: prepared speech, evaluation speech, and table topic section. Each section have different time limits. So let me. Please give me 1 second. Let me change my background. So when upper limit is reached, I'll change my background to green. Can anyone confirm whether my background is changed?
Yes, correct. It's green.
Thank you.
Yes,
So when middle limit is reached, I'll change my background to amber. When higher limit is reached, or when upper limit is reached, I'll change my background to red, and I will keep it red until the speaker finishes their presentation. It is expected to finish the presentation within 30 seconds once the red is displayed. I will present my report at the end when called upon by the general evaluator. Over to you, Ashwin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manikantan. So now we have an R counter role, which is going to be played by Toastmaster Omkar. Toastmaster Omkar, can you please read out your objectives?
Hello everyone, a nice evening to all. So I'll be playing the role of the R counter, and I'll explain the purpose of the R counter here. The purpose of the R counter is to note any overused words or filler sounds used as a crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections such as end, and, well, but, so, and you know. Sounds may be a, or, er. I'll submit my report when called upon by the general evaluator by the end. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Omkar. So now we have one more role in tag team, that is grammarian role. Today, Toastmaster Karthik will be playing the role of grammarian. Toastmaster Karthik, can you please read out the objectives of a grammarian?
So, good evening once again. As the grammarian of the day, it is my duty to make a note of all the grammatical sentences that is being uttered by the user, and make note of all the good and not so good usage of the words, and present my report at the end of the day. And it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So the word of the day is brainiac, 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 which means a very intelligent person. For example, Shakuntala Devi is called as human calculator because she was a brainiac. So I encourage all the participants to use the word of the day, brainiac, whenever they are presented with an opportunity to speak in the meeting. So I'll present my report at the end of the meeting. So over to you, General Level.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. So I will be also providing my report at the end of the meeting with suggestions that I have noted. And each Toastmasters meeting will have 3 segments. The first one will be the prepared speech, and the second one will be the table topic section, and third one will be the evaluation section. So this is how today we have one prepared speaker, and it will be followed by the impromptu table topic section. Finally, I will be coming up as a general evaluator to conduct the evaluation section. So now I would like to call upon Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sagar, to take over the console. Toastmaster Sagar, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. So guys, we are discussing about time zones. So do you have any idea which country has started following the first time zone or a standard time zone?
Obviously, America.
Any other guesses?
Europe, some European country. Some European country maybe.
Okay.
So let me answer that question later. So before that, how they have started that following the standard time, let me tell that. So what is solar time?
Based on
sun's
Earth's rotation around sun.
Yeah, that's okay. There is one time that we mention as a solar time. It's a 12 p.m. noon.
Based on the sun position.
Solar time.
Okay.
I think your voice is breaking, actually.
Okay, that's perfect, Sagar. Please proceed.
Yeah, okay. Now I am able to hear. So solar time is 12 p.m. noon. So the first country that used the standard time zone is, as mentioned by Mani, a European country, it's United Kingdom, so UK. So because of Greenwich, we all might have heard about Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. So the how the GMT is based on means that the GMT is based on the 12 p.m. noon at Greenwich location. So when it is the time 12 p.m. at the London Royal Observatory in Greenwich, that is taken as a Greenwich Mean Time. So that is the first point they have taken as Indian Standard Time, and which has followed later by other countries as well. So this Greenwich Mean Time. So US, we know that US is a very big continent. It has a combination of collection of countries. So it follows only 4 time zones. So that is GMT -5, -6, -7, and -8. So India, how many time zones India has?
Only one.
Only one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
there is only one time zone. India is following currently, but according to the standard timelines are these things. So we have one more thing after Greenwich Mean Time, which is taking a solar time as a 12 p.m. noon as a measurement. So later, other countries have some council meeting in around 1894, I guess. I'm not exactly sure the year about the year. So what they have done, they have divided our planet into 24 timelines based on each hour. So each hour will represent one time zone. And at the 0 degrees longitude, it represents it also represents one time zone. So it is like -12, 0, and +12. Okay. So some country, it is not mandatory that any country that you have to follow strictly this time zone. It is obviously the government decision of the government of the country decision to follow that particular time zone or not. Which time zone they want to follow. That is also their decision. So because of that, there are some weird things happening around the world due to this complexity in time zones. Let's see. Once we listen the speaker's speech today, the only speaker today is our current VPE, who is very active in our club. We know her, who is a very good grammarian. So Toastmaster Sridevi, she is going to give her Pathways Level 1 speech to about evaluation and feedback. Toastmaster Sridevi, could you please come on to the screen?
Yes, Sagar.
Yeah, she will be evaluated by the Toastmaster, our past president, Toastmaster Karthik, past president, I think. Toastmaster Karthik, who likes bike driving. He's always his status always contains about bike journeys. So Toastmaster Karthik, could you please come on to the screen and give her evaluation of objectives?
Yes, Sagar. So I think I'm visible on the screen, right?
No.
And I'm audible.
Can you see him? Can you guys see him?
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
Okay. Am I still not visible on the screen?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So it's okay. You can read the objectives.
Okay. So I'll read the objectives of her speech. Sridevi is attempting her Pathways Level 1 Project 2. So the purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. So all the very best, Sridevi.
Yeah,
Over to you,
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Sagar.
Yeah. Sorry to get this. Your title, Sridevi. I missed your title.
My experiments with lies.
Okay. So timer, please note that the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Sridevi.
Yeah.
My experiments with life. My experiments with life. Toastmaster Sridevi.
My dear Toastmasters and all friends, a very good evening to everybody. Let me start my speech with a very, very obvious question. What is Gandhiji's autobiography called? My experiment with truth.
My experiments with truth.
Yeah. So it's a very obvious question. Let me also tell you a few incidents that were very obvious in my childhood, in my life, which is obvious to everyone here. When I was around 5 or 6 years of age, the first time I've encountered a very, very diplomatic situation in my life. I didn't know how to deal with it at that point of time. What I had to do was, my dad always told me, since my childhood, every parent teaches their children, do not lie, it's not good. Do not lie, it's not good. You're never supposed to tell lies because it's bad for you. Either they'll tell some God is going to come poke you in your eyes, or either you're going to lose your tongue if you're going to tell lies. And this is the kind of stigma that is there around lying. But as we grow up seeing them, we understand their life for very simple things. And we think about why they are not being punished and only children would be punished if we tell lies. So the first time I encountered this kind of a situation was when I was around 8 years of age. My dad's colleague called and my dad was inside bathroom. So I had to attend the call. We had only landlines back then. We never had cell phones and all these things. Now with cell phones, it's very easy to take it inside the bathroom and even speak from there. But it's not like that with landline. I hope all the people who are here are either old timers called boomers who know what landline is. So with that, let's come back to what the situation was. I went and picked up the phone and the uncle asked me, may I speak to your dad? I said, uncle, let me check and get back to you. I knew for a second that he was there in bathroom, but immediately I thought I might tell or might not tell. Then I thought for a second, just gave him a second for thought and then took back the receiver and told him, he's inside the bathroom, I'm sorry. He said, okay, just after he's done with the bath, just tell him that I've called. I don't know why, I already have decided in my mind that I should not lie. So I just said one thing, no, he did not go for a bath. He went for bathroom, I hope you understand. So that was the end of the call. After my dad came out, he asked me what happened. I narrated the whole thing. I have this habit of narrating the whole story, even if the listener is really not interested in it. I can tell it very, very in a very, very small way or in a short story, but I'll make it long. So I told him the whole thing that happened and my dad asked me one question. Why did you have to explicitly tell him that I was going to the bathroom? You could have just told he'll call you back. I had no answer. My dad, for the first time in my life, told me something which he had never told me. You have to lie in few of the cases and please understand it. I said, okay. Then later, maybe some 2 years later, there was the second encounter with lies and truth. This was another dilemma situation that I faced in my life. And obviously, like everyone else, because I already had faced one situation, I had very important thing in my mind. I'll have to think a lot before I tell somebody something. So this time what happened was that during that half yearly examination in my 6th standard, around my 6th standard, I hadn't studied properly. Till then, I was always a second ranker or third ranker in my class. But that time, it was a very big mistake. I was a 5th ranker. I felt I had lost everything in my life. I was never good for anything and I'm going to fail or something. That was the kind of mentality I had about 5th.
I have passed my time. Let me check with Sridevi.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, there is a network issue. May I continue?
Yes, Sridevi, I have passed the time. You can continue. We can resume from.
So this is a second encounter and I was in 6th standard, like I said, and the 5th rank was very, very disappointing for me. So I did just one thing. I have decided I'll tell lies at home and I'll not reveal my rank at home. So I went back home. It was already 2 weeks since the exams have passed. So I had only one choice. My dad just came to me. My dad was a very particular person. He used to come and check my bag every single day. He used to check every homework that I had to do. He used to check everything that in the diary and every single page in the notebook. Even in the back side of the notebook, if I had written something, I would just die. So in such position, my dad just came to me and asked, did they give you the progress report? I did not think for a second this time, and I just told him no. I thought maybe because the next few days were holidays, he would not ask me anything about the progress report again. He asked me it was very late, and I said, yeah, this time it was late. So unfortunately, that night he checked my bag, and I was caught. And I had a very wonderful coordination with my dad, a very wonderful punishment that he gave me with a belt. So he told me just one thing: if you're ever going to lie in your life again, I'm going to hit you more than this. I was very scared. But more than being scared, I was very confused. With all these kind of experiments with the truth and lies and with all these kind of experiences, by the time I came to my teenage, I understood one thing. It's okay. Don't tell the truth. Don't tell the lies. There is just one more very important way that you can do. That is just hiding the truth when you can, but also not saying the lies. So you're not saying the truth, you're not saying lies. You're just hiding everything and not responding. That's how you do. So whenever I went to a dinner date with my boyfriend or movies, late night movies or second show movies with all my friends and all, I did just one thing whenever my dad called me. He asked me, are you at home? I said, yeah, I'm going. And when he asked me, just call me back when you're at home, I would just run back, and exactly at the point where I was stepping inside the gate, I would just call him and tell I'm home. And there are times when I had to go to a dinner date or to a movie like this, I would never call him. I would never tell him I did this. So guys, if you want any of these things to be done, by not telling lies, by not telling the truth, I have already experienced, I have already experimented. So don't do this. Take my autobiography as an example and continue with your truths and lies. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi, for explaining all the experiments that you have done in your life. So it's very good speech. One thing we will make sure that to share your speech to all the people, especially to your dad. So we'll take that responsibility and do it. Thanks for the wonderful speech. So guys, we are coming back to the time zones. So now I told about Greenwich Mean Time is the base, and after that we have divided our planet into 24 timelines based on each hour, based on the longitude. So any country which going to follow the time zone, how many time zones it has to follow based on how much place it is occupying between the longitudes. So according to that, India is occupying a longitude of 30 degrees, means the variance of 30 degrees longitude. So it should have two time zones. So 15 degrees longitude, 1 hour it represents. So 2 time zones. So why it has only 1 time zone?
Because of administrator, there is a lot of issues will come when you have 2 time zones. That is the reason we are having 1 time zone.
Yeah.
For example, if a train is coming from one time zone to another time zone, so all the systems has to be changed. That is what I feel.
Also, somewhere they say lockdown starts by this time, so it will create problem in another area.
Thanks for wonderful answer, Mani. So yeah, because of that only the government has decided not to confuse with the timing differences. Mostly because of the people, our labor people, or the workers who are located at different places will get confused, and the productivity is getting changed. Because for example, if the some in the west in west place or west location of India, if you see, if the workers are started working early, they have to work for long to cover all the time zone. So that is how they have decided not to introduce these time zones inside our India. So they are following only one time zone in India. It's not only with the case with India. There are a lot of other countries which are following the same. For example, US is having, I told, 4 time zones because it is having it is occupying around 60 degrees longitude space in the planet. Okay, so then it comes to Australia. So Australia is spread wide, but still it has 8 time zones. Usually it has to take only 4 time zones because of the longitude space that is occupying. But the thing is, it is not only taking 1 hour as the time zone difference, it is taking even half an hour as also. For example, UTC. What is UTC means? It's a coordinated time, universal coordinated time. So what, according to that, after Greenwich Mean Time, based on the longitude, whatever we are following, that is UTC. So UTC plus 8, UTC plus 8.5, UTC plus 9, UTC plus 9.5, like that, Australia is following. So because of that, it has 8 time zones. So there are 2 interesting facts because of this complexity in time zones. One is, obviously, when it is coming to some weight part, China comes first. So China is having it is occupying a lot of space in the globe. We all know it is a very large country, 3rd largest country. So, but it has to follow, according to the rules, it has to follow 5 time zones. So, but it is following only 1 time zone, that is Beijing. So there is a lot of difference between the places in the China itself. For example, at the east side, the sun is rising early, and at the west side, it is even at the evening time, the sun is still there. The same thing is happening with Australia also. When I was last 3 days back at 8:30 p.m., I was able to see because of the time zone difference. But in the east side of Australia, it is already dark. So this is one part. Because of this, when China is just crossing the border from China to Afghanistan, there is a difference of 3.5 hours. So within a step from border step from China to Afghanistan, you are stepping into 3.5 hours ahead. So that is what happening. And one more thing, in Hawaii Island, if you start your journey today in Hawaii Island, so if you are going tomorrow to Hawaii Island to south, if you start traveling to south, and then from south to again, if you go down still, so you will end up in the same day when you started. Actually, it is 3 days journey. So it is like you are ending up at the same day when you started your journey. So like this, there are a lot of places which having some interesting facts based on these time zones. So it,
so Sagar, you're saying basically we can time travel then.
Yeah, this is what people say. And one more thing, you have celebrated New Year, right, on January 1st. So which country or which place has started first to New Year? January 1st, 12 a.m.
Japan, maybe.
Japan.
Oh, some island near
Some
to
island
New Zealand.
in Pacific.
Yeah.
It's an island in Pacific, that is Kiritabi, along with 2 more islands, Samoa and 1 more island. So so they start celebrating first New Year because it's 12 a.m. there first, and then followed by New Zealand, followed by Australia, and then it goes. Which is the last country that is celebrating the New Year? Last is
Again.
Sorry, man.
Again, it is in Pacific, some uninhabited islands, which I read some 3 days back.
Yeah, it is from.
I don't remember the name.
Yeah, Karthik, you are correct. It is in Pacific, and the island name is Baker's Island. So that celebrates the last New Year celebration, like 12 a.m. It will be it is 12 a.m. in that location very late. Okay. So these are all the things, interesting facts. I came to know about time zones, and one major challenge that we have because of these time zones is few people across the world are not able to join our Toastmasters meeting. So because of different time zones. Other than that, everything is fine. So guys, that's all from my side. Hope you have you know a lot of the facts about these time zones. Over to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Mani.
Thank you so much, Sagar. So yeah, time zone played a key factor in our meeting's attendance. But I hope, considering the way in which our technology is evolving, these will be resolved soon. We will see how it moves or how we can time travel in future using this. So now we are coming to the second part of our meeting, and I can see only black screen, right? Or at least Sagar and Ashwin was visible till now. I hope people will start switching on your
We are
video.
back again.
So yeah, in this section, this is more like an impromptu section. We'll give topic on the spot, and you can speak for 1 to 2 minutes, minimum 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes. So I will change my background like I mentioned in the during my timer report. At 1 minute, I'll change my background to green, and 1 minute 30 seconds I'll change to amber, and the 2 minutes I'll change to red. So I encourage everybody to attempt this table topic section. It's open for volunteers. Hi Shiva.
Hi, Mani. Okay, Mani, I will go.
Okay, Shiva. So the topic to you is, if you want someone to revolve around you like time, who he or she will be and why? If you want someone to revolve around you like time, who he or she will be and why?
Okay, Mani.
If you we generally we used to not take 30 seconds to prepare, but I recommend people to think for 30 seconds and try to give their best in the TT section. So I'll give you 30 seconds for you to think about it, Shiva. Shiva, you can see me? Can you see my background?
Yes, Mani. I'm able to see your background.
Yeah, once 30 seconds is up, I'll change my background to red.
Okay. Good evening, my dear friends. As soon as I heard this topic, some incident came to my mind. Way back in 1996, it was a semi-final match between India versus Sri Lanka, and everyone knows that India lost that match without any real reason. I was deeply wounded, and I was so sad on that particular night. But somehow, I need to came out of that moment, and one person was stood with me throughout the night, and he just motivated through his wonderful music, wonderful song. So I thought that person would be there for me whenever I'm so depressed or sad. But again, in 2008, when I got an offer to join TCS, I was in so cloud nine. I was so happy. During that time, the same person was with me again. Then I understand this person should be with me irrespective of my mind state or irrespective of my mood. Yes, my dear friends, if I get a chance to associate with one person or one person should be with me throughout my life, I can proudly say it should be A.R. Rahman. The reason is quite simple. Whenever I feel so sad or happy or depressed, or sometimes I into the state of hopeless. So wherever I travel, here Raghuman music is always with me, and that creates a fresh blood in to myself, to my soul. So I can say that this is something which I can proudly uh, say, and I can accomplish with A.R. Rahman. Thank you so much, Mani, and over to you.
Yes, recently Rahman has celebrated his birthday, and we all have the same thought. Maybe A.R. Rahman music or some music you always love to revolve around us so that we'll have a good time always. So with that, I'm ready with my second topic. If anyone is ready. Yes.
Mani, I would like to.
Yes, Ashwin. So the topic to you is if time is an acronym and if you can abbreviate it with your terms, what it will be? If time is an acronym and if you can abbreviate it with your terms, what it will be? You can think for 30 seconds.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So this is pretty interesting. This is a little bit challenging time. So I would like to put some words together to form up this acronym. So T stands for, I would say, try hard, meaning we have to try hard whatever it comes to our way. So we have to not only we have to try hard, we have to try indefinitely. So I stands for, we can call it as indefinitely. So we have to try indefinitely, and also we need to not only see, trying alone will not help us to get something. For example, if you want to get something achieved in your life, we have to try hard, that's definitely, and we have to try indefinitely until we achieve that. And also we have to be in a position to manage something that comes in our way. For example, when you want to go when you want to do a particular task, we are keep on trying again and again, but that is not enough to get this done, right? We have to manage the challenges that is coming up on the way when we are going to complete a task. So we need to be in a position to manage what are the challenges that is coming on our way when we are on going to do the task, and that this try indefinitely and also manage the obstacles will make you emerging victorious. So I would like to put this way: try indefinitely and manage the obstacles to emerge successful. So I try to match these four alphabets and came up with this. So with this being said, try indefinitely and manage the obstacles to emerge victorious. Over to the TT master.
It doesn't sound like you have managed them, Ashwin. Sounds like there is a brainiac hidden inside you and it is ready to come out. So let's see how it turns out. So now I'm ready with my third topic.
Can I go, Mani?
Yes, Sagar.
Yeah.
So the topic to you is someone who inspired you is gifting 1 hour of their time with you. Someone who inspired you is gifting 1 hour of their time to you. What will you do with them? Is it clear?
Yeah.
You can take 30 seconds to think.
Yeah. Very good evening, guys. So this is about when it comes to time. I have a lot of memories with the time where I just lost something. It is not like exactly losing something, but I missed the opportunities. So we know the importance of time. Actually, as we mentioned in the flyer itself, flyer. So if we miss a train within a minute, so we have a lot of those situations in our life. One of that situation that happened to me is in my BTech. So I have to tell this. So because in my BTech last year, last day, okay, I proposed to my friend, so whom I like. So that time, just the last words that we speak are like very memorable, and I am not able. I thought to say many things, but I didn't able to say. But after that, I tried to speak with her, but I didn't get chance we both placed in the same ILP, but after that we didn't get the chance again. So after a long time now, I am thinking just if you are getting 1 hour time like a friends, but I want to just tell a few things, but it is okay, everything done. So I missed that 1 hour during those days. That's what I feel the most valuable time I lost in my life. So that's all, Mani. Thank you.
Money,
Money,
you're
you are on
on
mute.
Yeah, so he kept us in suspense that who that person is, and he want that 1 hour as a gift from that person. So I'm not sure to how to gender that person also. So now we are set for the last topic. So any volunteers for the last topic?
I will be taking it, Money.
Okay, Bindu. So let me search for a very hot topic then.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's a very simple topic. So best time of yours in 2020.
Okay. I'll
You can
take
take 30 seconds to think about it. I'll change my background to red once 30 seconds is up.
Like in I know 2020 is it is named as pandemic year, and everyone had a very bad time at one or other day. But still, when I look back about the moments which I enjoyed thoroughly is of course obviously staying with family and getting time to spend with them and being part of their daily life, because it's been 3 to 4 years I haven't spent time with them for this long continuously. So that is actually the first best part. And the second thing which I want to highlight is definitely this year made every one of us to just know about ourselves more and have to develop ourselves and also to know the weakness. So I definitely gone through depression in this 2020. I again tried to figure it out what is happening, and I came back, and finally I'm ending up with making the time which I mean I'm not a brainiac, but still I'm working out how to make benefit of the time. So definitely 2020, I call it as an experiment year on uh, this is the word which apps for me. So I'll call it as experiment year, and this is an unforgettable year. My sister's marriage happened, and I got to have many happy moments in that as well. So 2020, it is a mix. We say Ugadi Pachadi, it is mix of all flavors in Telugu. So 2020 is an year like that for me. Thanks.
Yes, I think once again everybody will agree with Bindu that this year is like a Ugadi Pachadi to everyone. So with that, we are coming to the end of the table topic section. So one more point I want to reiterate here is if anybody is using the word of the day, we generally applaud to appreciate them. So I request everybody to follow it. And with that, I want to hand over the session to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ashwin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mani, for the wonderful TT session. Now we came to the evaluation section. That is the third and final part of Toastmaster meeting. So first we will go ahead with the evaluation of the prepared speakers. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Karthik to provide the evaluation report for prepared speaker Toastmaster Sri Devi's speech. So the stage is yours, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. I hope I'm visible, right?
Yes, you are
And
visible.
audible
And yes, perfect.
So once again, good evening to my fellow Toastmasters and guests who have joined, and a special good evening to the target speaker, Toastmaster Shri. So when I was hearing the topic, an experiment with lies, I thought you would be narrating about how you have experimented with the different kinds of lies that you have told in your life. But the actual speech that came out was a completely different a package for me, like a place where we have to hide the truth and the place where we have to speak out the truth. So it was a real roller coaster of kind of a speech for me. So and it gave out an idea on how we should not be a brainiac to handle that particular situation. So a very good speech on that. So coming to my feedback, the very positive thing was the opening. So when you opened the speech, you had a question which almost is a negative of the topic that you had, like the Gandhi's book on my experiments with truth. So it was very captivating, and it was like it was attracting the audience towards the topic. And the use of humor in your speech, it was really a great thing to see humor in your speech. It is not a forced humor, but it comes out naturally and automatically, so that the audiences are not getting bored and they were uh, getting that laugh at ease. So that was one great plus point. And the use of words in your speech was also very good. And the way you narrated the events, the sequencing of your speech was a very good one, and you have made sure that there is a connectivity between your sequences and your conclusion. So you had a better experience by telling the exact truth, and you had a better experience by telling the lies. So at the end, you concluded that we have to tell the truth. It's not like we have to tell the truth or tell the lies. It is like we can manage the situation by handling it as it is. So that was one great conclusion, Sri Devi. So coming to the feedback, so I could see that you have prepared your speech, but you could have practiced a little bit more, so that at places where you were struck or where you were looking for the words, you could have managed that when you have practice it again and again. So that is one thing I would like to tell. And also when you said like your experiments, like going with the topic, like your experiments with the lies, I thought there would be some series of events that you would be telling at least for a minute or so, but it was just some two events that you have narrated. And you could have added some more anecdotes to that, so that you would have explained much better on your topic. So it was a very good prepared speech with a very good humor, a good construction. And if you apply the feedbacks that I have given, like practicing it for again and again, and by adding some more anecdotes, it would become a very good speech. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik, for a very valuable evaluation. Hope the speaker will incorporate all the necessary feedbacks to improve herself in the next speeches. So now, before seeing my report, I would like to get the report from the tag team. So can we have the timer report from Toastmaster Manu?
Am I audible?
You are. Yes, Manu.
Good evening, everyone. So before I present my report, I want to reprise a statement that brainiacs are not born. Brainiac is achieved by how effectively we experiment with the time available. So I'm very happy today that in all the sections we have presented well within our time. So Sridevi has presented her project in 7 minutes 23 seconds. Shiva has presented a speech in 1 minute 49 seconds. Ashwin in 1 minute 40 seconds. Sagar in 1 minute 25 seconds. And Bindu in 1 minute 57 seconds. And Karthik has presented his evaluations in 3 minutes 5 seconds. Kudos to everyone. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashwin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mani. So it seems like everybody is qualified for voting today. So that is a good thing happening in our meeting. So now can I request Toastmaster Omkar to provide our counter report? Omkar?
Yeah, Ashwin, am I audible?
Yeah. Yes, you are audible.
So I just want now I just want to give the report for Sri Devi. Like the R counter, as I said earlier, I have as far as possible, as far as humanly possible by me. Okay, to put that in precisely, as far as humanly possible by me, I have found around 25 fillers, junkers or fillers when she was speaking. Probably that could have been avoided if she has used other filler words like nevertheless, nonetheless, maybe, basically, indeed, or something, and much more. There are many fillers which could even add essence to the speech that she was giving. And one more thing that I would like to say is her speech was so interesting, but I found it very much difficult to concentrate on my role. Instead, I was trying to concentrate on the speech that she was giving. And that was one, I don't know whether it might be a good point or it can also be a bad point for me. And one more thing is everyone was using that word brainiac, right? I don't have any sentence to use that word brainiac. And also, if you happen to have any sentence with the word brainiac, please text me that. Text the word brainiac to me. I think I have used it 4 times. Save the applause for later, okay? And one more thing, coming to the, I have to present the report only for Sridevi or to everyone?
To everyone.
Okay.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, to Siva, Ashwin and Sagar, everyone, they have given that fillers like around 7 to 8 times maximum. They could have also avoided that. And most importantly, their speech were so interesting, first of all. And I have done what is humanly possible by me. Again, I'm saying what is humanly possible by me. Okay. Thank you very much. Over to you, Ashwin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Omkar, for a very humorous way of providing the feedback and the report. That is something which is innovative, I would say. Kudos to you for coming up with this kind of humorous thing. Better you can participate in the next humorous speech contest, Omkar. Start preparing from now on.
Thank you.
Now, sure. Thank you. So now I would like to get the report from the grammarian. Toastmaster Balaji, can you please provide the grammarian report?
Yes, Toastmaster. So with my grammarian report, I was really happy to see a lot many people using the word of the day, brainiac, and even the R counter used the word of the day, brainiac, some 3-4 times in his report. So that was really surprising, and it was great to see people using the word of the day. And special mention to Ashwin, Manikantan, and Bindu for using the word of the day in their speeches. So coming to the grammarian report, mostly the common mistake that we are doing again and again is like we are beginning the sentence, then we are not completing it, and then we are taking back and starting with a new sentence. So that is one point that we have to definitely work on, especially with the like with a TMOD role or with a speaker. I didn't find much with the speaker today, but with the TMOD, I could see that there were some sentences he have started, but he ended with a different sentence at the end. So he could have practiced a little bit on that, or he could have noted down the points that he was about to explain us today. So if we do that, then definitely we will be making the meeting a very good one. And whenever the speakers are using, today I did not find much difference between the tenses. Like most of the people who were speaking today had their tenses right, and great kudos to all of you. So apart from that, I do not have much, Ashwin. So over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik, for the detailed grammarian report. So now let's go with the general evaluator report. So today the meeting started at 5:20 p.m. That is a good sign because we started just 5 minutes delay and we are on in the course of completing the meeting by 1 hour. So that is a good thing. So kudos to all the people who have joined on time, and especially Mani who pulled in the participants and the members. And let's see what went well. Let's see, started the meeting with a good innovative game so that we were able to recollect what happened in 2020. So kudos to you, Mani, for bringing up that kind of game. And the presiding officer also did a good job by coming up by opening the meeting with the sound of the clap. So that is something which we have never done as far as I have seen in the meeting. So kudos to you, Neha, as well. And the TMOD is very much informative today. The session was very informative. All the people might have some understanding about the time zones and why are we having the time zones, why India does not have more than one time zone. This is a very informative session. I would like to give a round of applause to Sagar for coming up with this kind of informative topics, so that people will be, whomever is attending the meeting, they will get something out of the meeting. So that is the essence of TMOD. So good job, Sagar, keep it up. And the speaker is also well prepared today, and we know she's a very good speaker, and it was very good to hear her. And also the takeaway, we can lie, we don't need to lie, or we don't need to tell the truth always. So that is something that's a very good takeaway message from the prepared speech section. And the TT master is also very well prepared today. So the topics were in line with the theme of the day, so that it was the kind of little bit easy for the participants to come up, and without calling the names, except the first one, all the members have participated. So kudos to the TT speakers as well, who were volunteered themselves to be on the stage and to complete the TT session without much problems. And the evaluation section also went well. The evaluator Toastmaster Karthik has given a good amount of feedback to the prepared speaker. Hope this feedback will be helpful for the prepared speaker. And the tag team reports also on high quality. So the timer, our counter grammarian, kudos to you all. So now coming to the suggestions that I have now, the mission statement has to be told very clearly. So whomever is going to take SAA, they have to be very clear with the mission statement. So that is one. I'm not pointing to money today, but it is for all the members today. Okay. And the TMOD session was very much helpful, but if Sagar had added some visual representations of the longitude at least, so it would have been helpful for everybody to understand things whatever he was sharing in a better way. So that is not necessary, but it would have added much more value to the presentation, the topic of the day. And the title of the prepared speaker has to be known to the TMOD before he or she is calling the speaker. That will help us to provide a better user experience. And also the final one, that is something which we need to take it as a very serious one. So we need to add more people, or we need to pull in more people to the meeting. We are having only 10 members today, so we need to work on at least 15 members. That is something which I wanted to tell. Before, I would like to hand over the control to the presiding officer. Sagar has given a very different takeaway from his TMOD session. Anybody can guess what was that? What was the message indirect message he was having in this session?
He was in Australia some days back.
Okay, that is everybody known. He is working from Australia. Oh, you didn't know that? Okay, that's a good takeaway for you then. So anybody else want to give a try? He gave a hint to all of us to come up as a TMOD. Sorry, Sridevi?
To be on time.
It's time.
That is also one, but we can interpret a single thing in a multiple ways. Let me, without much delay, I would like to tell what I have interpreted from this TMOD session today. So he was wondering why the sun is not set till 8:30, right? So he was curious to know something, that something is happening. He wanted to know what is. Out of curiosity, he wanted to know the fact behind it, and he came up. Not only he knew the truth, and he wanted to share it to us. So if you come up with this kind of events or something like that, you can research about it. We can come up as a TMOD, so that we don't need to have a trouble to find a TMOD of the meeting. So please have this in our mind, Toastmasters. So if you are curious about a particular thing, find a fact behind it and come up as a TMOD and take it as a topic, so that we will all have a good time to know much more facts about like what we had today for time zones. So with this being said, I would like to hand over the control to the presiding officer. It is going to be Neha or Mani or Sridevi. Okay, the Sridevi, Toastmaster Sridevi, the stage is yours. Over to you.
Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you. So good evening, everybody, once again. Good evening. Yeah, I hope the voting link has been sent to everybody on WhatsApp and everybody has voted. Before we are told that we got the result, Mani, please let me know if we got the results, because I don't have WhatsApp handy with me.
Sure, Rashid.
Yeah. So before that, if there are any guests today, sorry, I joined the meeting a little late, so I am not sure if there are any guests who joined today.
I think we don't have any guests as such. We all the members joined our Toastmasters from this period.
So yeah, that was a wonderful meeting, and I hope my speech was also good, like everybody else's. But Sagar's session was really interesting. I liked it. I mean, I expected this from Sagar, to be honest. I expected that he would give us a lot of information when I heard the meeting theme. And that is what happened. Congratulations, Sagar. That was a nice session.
Thanks, Sridevi.
Yeah. So if anybody has any other feedbacks, please you can speak up now.
I have a question. For ISCE, the eligibility is only for pathways, or do we have the eligibility still in the last curriculum?
I'm checking Ashwin.
Okay, perfect.
Gokul, I checked with Gokul. He said he'll get back to me. He hasn't yet replied.
Okay, Sridevi, yeah. I will check with you later.
He was actually wondering if there are anybody like that in our.
Oh, there are a lot of people in
Yeah,
there, right?
I told there are a lot of people, and I am one of them. He said he'll check it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And so, just like Nia said in the beginning of the meeting, I would like to reiterate to everybody, we'll have the ISC area contest around beginning of March. So, we'll probably have our club contest in February, beginning or mid of February. So, anybody who's willing to participate, please remember that the prerequisite is you will have to complete level 2 of pathways. So if anybody is lagging behind in completing this thing and preparing for your ISC, please let me know. We can also plan to have your speeches in our club and other clubs as well, if there are no slots in our club.
Yeah, sure.
One feedback I want to share is recently I felt this word of the day is good to use in our day-to-day conversation also. Like in the last week, we have been given word of the day as a reprise, and I almost used many times in our office meeting or in my chat during the last week. So I want to thank Karthik for introducing that word.
Thank you. I think not only this week, he keeps on using these words of the day, like with everybody he speaks throughout the year, throughout the day, not only in the office meetings. I have seen him use these words of the day while speaking to us, within us also. So yeah, but that is a nice way to actually get to know a lot of words. I have so many words in my own vocabulary that I already know, but I do not remember the meaning of until I use them.
Yeah, okay.
That's correct. So can we have a photo? If meanwhile,
results are ready. Yeah, results are ready. I'll share the screen now.
Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, Mani.
Yes.
So best TT speaker, any guess?
Acronym. Time.
Sridevi, you can announce.
So the best TT speaker for today's meeting is Toastmaster Ashwin. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
And the best role player for today is Toastmaster Sagar. And the best tag team player for today is Toastmaster Omkar. And first timer award for today's meeting goes to Toastmaster Sridevi.
Congratulations, Sridevi.
So I am also in a hurry to complete my CC speeches for the ISC. So that's one reason I am the first timer this time.
Okay.
So congratulations to all the guys who have won and everybody who has taken a role in the meeting. Thank you everybody. That was a very successful meeting and we hope we have such meetings going ahead. And I would like to tell everybody once again, please make sure you plan your speeches before the ISC is done, because you should have time for yourself to plan for your ISC speech also. So take time for your ISC speech and please plan in advance for all your speeches to be completed. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you so much. So if there is anything else that anyone would like to bring up, please bring it up now, or I would go ahead and adjourn the meeting.
We are good, Sridhar.
I have just one point. Sridhar. So whenever we are introducing the word of the day, we could look for the words that we use it often, like in the common communication that we have. An alternative for the word that we use it very common, so that people will get to know that, and they may try it out in their communication, as like Mani said.
Right. Okay, got it. Got you. That's a nice idea, actually. We have seen more words that can be replaced with the existing words that might add good looks to our speech, to be honest. So we'll try to keep that. And so with that, I'm going to adjourn today's meeting with the sound of a clap.
Guys, please stay like Ashwin has told.